threat of disaster is never pleasant.
Welcome to the Casual Preppers podcast.
These safety measures are essential.
The only place for prepping, survival, and entertainment.
This will be your source of survival instructions and information. Every member of the family must be coached in the business of survival.
Here are your hosts, Cam and Kobe.
Cam's got a pre-show seizure going on. Good gracious.
Did you hear a weird blood-curdling scream?
That's Cam or me. It's one of us. Yep. Welcome to the podcast studio, Cameron. How are you, buddy?
Good.
Yeah. What are we talking about today?
We're going to talk about some items that you may not think are that important, but you should throw it in your bag today.
You'd be wrong if you thought that, right?
Some overlooked items. Some of them you probably already have.
Sure.
Some of them you don't. We're going to tell you why. You should put them in your bag.
Yeah, we're excited about it.
Or your whatever your...
Yeah, you don't necessarily have to put all these in a bag.
Yeah, no.
Cam might because he's got so many
Just
bags.
stock up on all of them, okay?
Yeah, get them. Cameron, did you know that most subscription boxes are full of samples and junk that you'll never use? But not our friends over at Battlebox.
No.
It is the monthly subscription box for men, full of solid gear for adventure seekers, survivalists, outdoor enthusiasts, and casual preppers. Each month, Battlebox sends you the coolest selection of handpicked outdoor survival and everyday carry gear, all valued at far more than what you normally pay. You never know what's in the next box, but
you never know.
Here's a sampling of what users received this month. The Temp and Toss disposable forehead thermometer strips.
Genius.
Boy, I've never seen
It's like
one
a
of these.
mood strip, but for temperatures.
Yeah, but for COVID.
Yeah.
It's great stuff. I'm excited for those. And then the PD100 full face respirator gas mask. What?
It's freaking cool.
It's in the box.
I tried it on. It's cool.
Yeah, it's cool stuff. All this badassness starts at just $30 a month. They've shipped almost 1 million boxes and won Best Men's subscription box of 2017. Our listeners get a free knife when you sign up at trybattlebox.com/casualpreppers. That is trybattlebox.com/casual preppers. Get your first battle box plus a free knife at trybattlebox.com/casual preppers. I was gonna try and hold it in, and then I'm like, you know what?
That was not a button either. That was full. That was 100% organic.
Oh man, yeah. It's one of those days that I'm just letting it rip. You know, I just don't even care.
Let it
today.
go.
I don't even
Just
care
let it
today.
go.
My wife's gonna kill me probably.
It was super smooth though. Like
I'd been holding the back for half of that ad. I want you to know. And I was gonna wait, then I'm like, screw it. This is my podcast.
you can do what I'm on.
Whatever the hell. Who's gonna fire me? All right.
It brought tears to my eyes.
Good. Cameron, September 9th through 11th. It's gonna be a wonderful time. And we're going to be there. And we were just talking about this earlier. Cam was like, I wish it was September 9th.
I do.
Why do you wish that?
I know. It's not the date that you really want to wish to come.
No, September 11th. But yeah, September 9th.
Right.
It's okay.
9/11.
Yeah. I know.
No, look.
Oh, I get you. Yeah.
Did they do that on purpose? Scary.
I don't know.
Yeah, we're going to have a bunch of weird stuff happening.
Yeah.
Talk about UFOs, Bigfoots in a conference. How freaking amazing is that going to be?
In our town.
Yeah, in our town.
Yeah, because we are like the epicenter of all the phenomenons that happen in the world.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to come to Phenomicon, say hello to us, see all this cool stuff, go to phenomicon.net. Sign up.
Yeah.
Come. Just do it.
Sign up and come.
Yeah, you got to figure it out, guys. One other thing before we get moving on. We did a giveaway. Yeah. We did a giveaway. We have the Crate Club. The entire box we're giving away.
Yeah.
Which is super duper
With
cool.
stuff in it.
Yeah, we're going to put some stuff in the box.
Yeah.
But we did a giveaway. This was on TikTok. This was on Instagram. If you didn't enter, too damn late. You can't enter now because the winner's already been picked. And the winner is, I haven't announced this yet anywhere. This is it. All right?
Okay, here it comes.
Tannerman _
Oh, man.
Tannerman.
There's no leather supplies in here. Sorry.
Nope.
Tannerman.
Not one, but there's lots of cool stuff.
Way cool stuff.
So, Tannerman, DM us your information.
Better hurry.
I'll get this sent out to you. I got to get your address. I know that ain't very gray, man, but I got to get your address or you ain't going to
Yeah.
get it. All right?
This is a whole ploy.
Yeah. I'm going to figure out where you live, Tanner, man.
Listener reviews starts now.
All right.
All right.
Love it. 5 stars. This is my 5-star review, and I made it awesome. Anybody, hibbity, biscuit. I don't know. Got a weird name, but
I don't know. Just couldn't.
not even a name. It's just a bunch of letters.
Yeah. But
yeah,
it
that
was a 5-star review.
That was it. This is my 5-star review, and I made it awesome.
Yeah. If you guys want to be part of this portion of the podcast, go to iTunes, go to Facebook, go to the Kindle book on Amazon, leave us a 5-star review, and make it awesome.
Yeah.
It's a mad, mad world.
So I think most people can know what we're going to talk about. I'm going to let you talk about it because it is the big thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's just been consuming news lately. That very smooth exit strategy from Afghanistan, it's gone real well.
Mic drop.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it was.
Yeah.
A little bit.
So, planned exit, and it's supposed to go smooth, and we're supposed to get our men out of there. And, man, the Taliban just took over Afghanistan in, like 12 hours?
It didn't take them long, did it?
Unbelievable.
Ridiculous.
So, yeah, they just, control all the major cities now, and it's just been a nightmare. All of the, personnel that has helped the United States and worked with the United States for the past 20 years or so, and it's now...
Yeah.
Good luck. See ya.
Adios.
And you guys probably seen some of the pretty
Video, dude.
horrible.
Did you see the video of the
run
dude
on the airport? People to get out,
hanging on the plane in the sky?
yeah, it's all flapping around
Yeah.
and stuff. Fake news. Is what people
again,
are telling
though-
me. I'm like, why would it be fake news?
Again, though, what were they thinking was going to be the end result? They were just going to hold on
I don't know.
till you see the east coast of the United States? What were they going to do?
You're just gonna, I don't know.
You know what I mean?
You're not gonna take your chances. You're just gonna die in the air.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just oh, man. Yeah, it's not cool.
Pretty disturbing. It does remind you a lot of the what's it? Not Saigon.
Yeah, I know what
Yeah,
you're
wasn't
talking about. Yeah. Anyways, it's a bad deal.
Same thing.
And
People are
it's-
just they're just desperate as
Yeah.
all get out to get out of there, and we're trying. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways,
bad.
it's a huge mess and it sucks.
Another one that's going on. Did you hear about the earthquake in Haiti this last weekend? I think it was
You
this
know,
last
moral of the
weekend.
story of that whole Afghanistan
Oh, yeah,
thing
yeah.
is not every pull-out method is successful.
Yeah.
That was my whole.
That was good.
That was a whole key point.
All
of
that
whole
just to
thing.
get that in there, that joke. That's
Yeah.
what you call a setup.
Yeah, it was. I forgot about it.
Yeah.
It was a good
So
one,
there
though.
was an earthquake in Haiti. Man, this place, I feel so bad for this. This is a bad place to be.
Fitting name for a country.
Yeah, because God
Everybody
hated this
hated
place. God hated this place, I'll tell you that.
Jeez.
So they had an earthquake at 7.2. It was 80 miles west of Port-au-Prince. It killed almost 1,500 people. It's been not a good time for them
No.
at all.
What was the other one, 2010?
It wasn't long ago.
And it was
doesn't seem like
7?
it. Yeah.
It's it doesn't take much to bring that place
Jeez.
down.
So it killed 1,419 people, nearly razing some towns and triggering landslides that hampered rescue efforts in a country that is the poorest in the Western Hemisphere. I didn't know that either. Haiti already was struggling with coronavirus pandemic, gang violence, worsening poverty.
It is. It
Yes.
blows my mind.
Political uncertainty. So their president was assassinated in July.
Yeah.
It's just, and then there's an earthquake.
Yeah. And then floods, wasn't it? A storm brewing?
Yeah,
I think
so
like
you
a
know what?
hurricane coming in.
You guys probably need to get your shit together because you're not doing something right. So you're doing wrong things.
Oh my
because
gosh.
it's you're not looking
They are.
good.
They're super punished. I don't get it.
The Caribbean
And then
nations.
the Dominican.
Yeah.
Isn't the Dominican Republic right on the? I can't remember. It's confuses me.
I don't know
Where
geography.
Haiti
I know
just
where
doesn't-
Utah is and where Idaho is. About it.
It just blows my mind that it's right there.
I
And
know
all that stuff.
Yeah. So they said there's at least 6,000 injured, but the devastation could soon worsen with the coming of tropical depression Grace, predicted to
Dominican
reach
Republic
Haiti
and Haiti are on the same island.
on Monday night with strong winds. So there's a tropical depression headed their way as well, and that is
Yeah,
gonna be
that's
more
what
than
it was.
everybody's going to be depressed.
God, man,
So,
so crazy.
anyways, if you're in Haiti, you're probably not listening to us for one thing because I don't even know if we got internets there. They're the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere. But it's a bad deal, and I feel bad for them.
It is.
I don't
It's
know what to say.
horrible.
What do you do?
I don't know.
And apparently now there's a bomb threat happening in DC, like as we speak right now.
Somebody told us that.
Yeah, we did a live stream right before this, and they were
Can't
saying, "Hey,
keep up with all this
what do you
stuff.
think about this?" I'm like, "I don't know. I'm still worried about other things that happened 2 days ago. I'm like trying to catch up.
Seriously, I can't process everything. Stop.
I ain't got one of them new 1080 processors or whatever they are. I'm on the old model.
Come on, I'm running Celeron.
Yeah, that's right. I got
Can't get it
120
going.
kilobytes, and I'm freaking running max capacity. All right, burning up my fans.
Blue screen.
Blue screen
screen
of
dead
death
just popped
every
up.
morning. I
Yeah,
wake up.
seriously, it feels that way.
Wake up to blue screen of death.
You see notifications, and I'm like, are those emails? Nope, CNN. Oh, it's like blowing up my
My
phone.
emergency apps are going like,
Yeah.
phone's
700 degrees. I'm like, man,
not good.
cooking all this stuff. So, why don't we talk about the actual reason we're here?
What is that reason?
Is to talk about some overlooked survival items, 25 in particular,
Sure.
that we feel are important for you guys to stock up on and have. Put them in your bag, put them in your truck, put them in your bathroom, your mom's house, your dad's house. I don't care, wherever. Just have a lot of these because they're multi-use products.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, they're overlooked, and sometimes they're overlooked because, I mean, you might not think you need them because they maybe do one specific thing.
Well, they're
but-
on the bottom shelf and you overlook them.
That's right. You're too tall.
Dad jokes.
Too tall.
Getting real good.
But like these things have lots of multiple uses. Like there's a lot of different things you can do with these besides the main function that they have. So that's why they're sometimes overlooked.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Because you're like, well,
Nah,
I don't need to put that in there.
not no biggie.
So, first one on the list, zip ties. Seriously, like,
Yeah.
they're so convenient for all kinds of things.
Sure.
I use them all the time.
Do you?
Yeah. People come in, my finger.
You got a like a
I think my arm's dislocated. I'll zip tie it right up.
Let's zip tie that up.
But no, tons of different uses,
Yeah.
and they're super simple, and you just cut them off. Like,
Yeah, sure.
I use them all the time when I go to the dump. I zip tie my tarp down. I don't
That's
deal
right.
with string and rope
No.
and bungees.
You don't got no knots or
Just
nothing.
zip tie.
Yeah, zip ties.
But yeah, I mean, they're great for securing tarps and tents. And, you can build your whole community out in the forest with zip ties. You can
Yeah,
just-
it's like the main building material is zip
It
ties.
is.
You could do it.
You can also secure kids in place.
Yeah.
Tie them into wherever. You can use them to secure bad guys.
Bad guys.
Zip ties are their hands.
That's right, their hands.
Yeah.
Or their feet.
Or anything, yeah.
Any
But-
extremity that can be.
Any appendage is poking out.
Yeah,
Just
go-
zip tie it.
Hey, I'm going to zip tie that down if you don't get it away from me.
Hey, wait a minute.
Hey, wife, why do you got
Stop
a bunch of
being so
zip ties?
gross. I'm gonna zip tie it.
My wife's got a bag of zip ties next to the bed. Looking at me like, hey,
You can try that crap.
Try it.
I'm gonna zip tie it.
what we went through last night, I'm not going to do it again. I got zip ties.
Yeah. So that's number one reason. Yeah.
Yeah.
But seriously, you can buy like for $5 like 10 billion at Harbor Freight.
Yeah.
Different colors.
Give them away when you walk in,
Yeah,
basically.
make bracelets. You can make all kinds of stuff with them.
Sure.
But they really are super useful. Even when you're using, you can zip tie like a flashlight to your shotgun, or Anyways,
Or a shotgun to your flashlight. Other way around. We know
whichever
this
hand's
flashlight
got
needs-
whichever one.
This flashlight needs a shotgun.
Not the other way around. I don't think about the gun.
I just want a shotgun attachment to this flashlight.
It's so true. It's what it is.
You just got it. Just depends on the way you
It's
look
been
at it.
backwards the whole time. Everybody thinks they're attaching a flashlight to a shotgun.
No.
But then the other thing is you can zip tie like your equipment tighter into you can compact stuff and put it in your bag a little tighter.
Yeah.
The other thing is it can be used for like a tourniquet,
I was gonna say that. Like you could use it as a tourniquet.
Yeah. It's a little
I mean-
sketchy getting it off, but
You gotta cut it off.
but if you have nothing else, that's
Yeah.
zip tie it and just leave them.
Zip tie 'em to a tree. Zip tie up the tourniquet.
Yep.
and
Yeah.
Go.
There you go.
But just having some in a
If you
bug
get your
out
hand
bag.
blowing off though,
Yeah.
and you just bite it, zzz, how much easier is that than trying to tie?
Figure it's
Nice.
gotta be easier.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
It's way easier than the rat's tourniquet. I'll tell you that.
Oh,
That
yeah.
thing's confusing.
So I think putting zip ties in a EDC bag is a huge deal. Like
Yeah.
how many times have I used it? I don't know, a lot probably. I haven't written it down,
Let me
but
talk about it.
Yeah, but I have used them quite a bit out of my EDC kit. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
they're great. Get them.
Absolutely. Another one maybe you don't think of, especially if you don't like your teeth to look great. Dental floss, right? Dental floss is there's a lot of different things you can do with it, but most importantly, you can keep your teeth
The
all
whole
clean.
reason it's made, it's not being used for.
Exactly. Yeah. Although I did hear something that like flossing doesn't actually. I saw some study that they did. They're like flossing really doesn't help you.
Really?
Yeah, I saw
I
that.
don't know how I could believe that.
I don't know how I can believe anything these days, but I did see that, Cameron. Okay.
I don't believe anything either.
Um,
Yeah, that's false.
nah,
Fake news.
Fake news. You can also use it for cordage lashing to build a shelter.
Well, if that's true, I've been following that for a long time.
Me too.
Only when I get a piece of corn stuck in there. I'm like,
Yeah,
I better
that's
get
a
the
bad
floss-
deal.
Get the floss out.
Or if you're eating ribs, and you get that sinew and whatnot between them teeth, got to get it out.
That seriously is super annoying though.
It is.
That alone is why I would have dental floss.
like gnawing on some rabbit and
yeah,
just
you're like,
that's rabbit fur.
imagine trying to be stealthy and you're like,
Someone sucking on their teeth. I hear it.
zombie eating something.
Yes. No, I just got corn in my teeth.
Corn.
But you can lashing cordage for shelter building. So if you had some in your pack, worst comes to worst, you can use it.
Yeah.
I mean, just like you could build a raft if you had to, like you're on with Tom Hanks on the island.
All right.
He
yeah.
used VHS tapes. You could use some dental floss. Who would win? I don't know. One of you would.
Great stuff though.
Yeah. Depending on the flavor, you could soak it in some water.
Yeah.
Get some minty flavored
Get a little
water.
ball of it and
Yeah, chew on it.
got nothing better to do.
Yeah,
Suck on
when I was a
dental
little
floss.
kid, I used to always just like put it in my mouth because it tasted good.
It did. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You done using that dental floss?
I want to have a suck on that right quick.
Got some food on there.
What was it?
Use
What was
dental
that? Corn
floss.
and mint flavor?
Man,
Sounds great.
ribs and
I'm good for the next 30 minutes.
that's barbecue ribs and some peppermint. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, cinnamon. Oh, hello. Welcome to the
What's
life
that?
of luxury.
What's that irony taste? That blood?
You don't floss much, do you?
Oh man,
So yeah, I mean that's a joke, obviously.
that's super gross.
I don't think you want to make minty flavored water.
I don't
with
want to
it.
suck on somebody else's.
No, but you don't want to make like mint soup either or cinnamon soup out of it. I just wouldn't do it.
No.
Tripwire.
Yeah,
The
be
stuff's
perfect for
actually
that.
really strong.
Yeah.
It's super duper strong. Restraints.
Yep.
Tie somebody up. Clothesline. You got to dry out them clothes.
Oh yeah,
You just
that's good.
Stretch it out there.
Makes total sense.
Ta-
It's going to smell fresh.
So sense.
Smell like cinnamon.
Minty
I
flavor.
say it makes
So
sense.
sense. So sense.
That is so sense.
Yeah. You could use it to mend clothing if you needed
Yeah.
to get stick in a needle and thread,
That's true.
get it done. Shoelaces.
Oh yeah,
Hello.
man.
A snare.
All these apply to all everything.
Pretty
though.
much, yeah. This is the same list we have for all 25 items. A snare. You could.
It's true though. There's a lot that is.
You gotta. Yeah. You
Yeah,
can
snare.
Catch them rabbits because they like the smell of cinnamon and teeth. Is what I've heard. So that was a good one. Fishing line.
Can't you a tooth fairy?
We're eating tooth fairy tonight, boys. Fishing line. You could use it to fish with
Yeah.
if you needed to. The wax style actually could be used as fire starter, like tinder.
I wondered about that. Never tried it.
I haven't either, and maybe I'm wrong, but I think you could do it.
Yep.
You could use it to make a bow drill as well.
Yeah.
That would be great. And
That's true.
also, worst comes to worst, you could stitch up that wound with it
You
if
could.
you had to.
Yeah.
Right?
Anything
it's
to
not gonna
pull
be
it
great.
together. No, that cinnamon's gonna burn. But
Yeah, the flavorless is probably going to be best.
Yeah.
But yeah, mint or cinnamon's going to be.
this stings and itches. Shut up. It's closed.
It's all done. Anyways, dental floss is one you probably don't want to overlook because there's a lot of different uses for it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Hmm.
Next one is cotton balls.
We say this. I was I was thinking about this the other day. I don't know if I've ever used a cotton ball in my life.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm sure people do, and I know like my wife has.
Yeah.
But like,
They're all over in the
I don't know
your
what
bathroom,
they're
I'm
used
sure.
for because I've never used one.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you.
Okay.
Some of the uses.
Doesn't Elf eat them? Doesn't he eat them?
Yeah, that's what that came to mind when I was
Did it?
actually doing this list. So obviously, makeup removal is one of the best.
So that's why
one of
the
the best.
ladies like them.
And then you could probably turn around and use that as fire starter. 'Cause it's like napalm.
Oh gosh, yeah. Like
It's
their
got all that
faces
stuff
are
on
so flammable. You know,
They
I found
are
that
on
out the
fire.
hard
They're
way.
hot. My
Yeah.
wife's
Gosh,
face is super
dang.
hot. Ooh, that's hot.
Oh, that's hot.
But maybe not just makeup. It's army
That's
paint,
not a bad
camo.
idea. I wonder if they are great fire starters after.
I wouldn't doubt it. They got all kinds of other things.
We
on
got to
them.
test that.
Got
We should-
oil. They got
we-
baby oil.
We can do a TikTok on that.
I'm
See if
gonna
it
try
works.
I'm gonna try it. Hey, ladies.
Hello, lady. Hello,
Throw
lady.
this in a Ziploc bag when you're done with it. Your
No, just take
husband-
it right from her hand and start a fire with it. Right then.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna burn
Do
it.
this.
But yeah, they do make excellent homemade fire starters.
They do,
Or
yeah.
fire tartar, how I wrote it. Fire tartar.
Fire tartar sauce.
Soak them in a little Vaseline or any type of petroleum,
Mm.
and they can burn for a long
Boom,
time.
you have a fireball.
Yeah, boom, boom, fireball.
Yeah.
For medical uses, we use them all the time for like, pre-injection.
Pre-injection.
Wipe it off.
Yeah.
Soak them in alcohol,
Sure.
and you got fire starter again. Look at all these.
That's right.
Don't throw away cotton
Yeah.
balls ever again.
Colonoscopies are great for, I heard.
Just stuff them up in there. You probably need a little bit of space filled up in this spot.
There's a hole in here. Did you know that? We're
Yeah.
gonna fill it up for
Wow, that's pretty gross. But they, so they have multiple medical uses.
you. Sure.
You can actually use them for like a wick and a candle.
Really?
So you just kind of twist them together, put some wax around it because you're making wax out there.
Cool.
And they, they burn good.
Wow.
What's the little company from Logan again that make those fire starter things?
I don't know.
But it's like one of the better fire starters.
Ready fire puffs?
Yeah, fire puffs.
Something like that. Those are nice. I don't know if they make them anymore.
I don't either.
That was a
they,
long
they
time
were
ago.
They were working really good though.
Yeah, they were.
And they kind of like, cotton balls, they tear apart so you can use a little bit.
Yeah.
Anyways, cotton balls have a lot of uses. I didn't go over all of them, but those are the main ones.
They put them in the
starting fires.
tops of the pill bottles
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
some
that's
reason.
true. That's true.
For some
If
reason.
you want to be like super gray
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
stuff it in stuff that's clanking around.
Yes.
Like your dinnerware, stuff it full of cotton.
Your brain
You ain't gonna, yeah.
clinking around in there.
Yeah. And
Cotton balls.
Cotton balls, they got a lot of
Like
uses.
that. Trash bags.
Yeah.
Now, we have talked about this one
These
before.
are like one of the best. I love
but
trash
it
bags.
is, boy, I got to give me some more trash bags.
Yeah.
I'm always out of them for one thing.
Yeah.
And then my kids just go ahead and throw everything in the empty can
Oh,
without
yeah,
the
I
bag
love
in
that.
it.
That's my
my
favorite.
favorite. Then you get to go in and clean it, and it's
Yeah.
It's a great
You need
weekend.
16 people to hold the bag open to
Yeah.
dump the garbage into.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not great. But the trash bags are really good if you need to hold trash. In an SHTF situation, you got to keep things clean. Sanitation is key.
Yeah.
Right? And so trash bags are going to be a great way to help you with that. Get rid of the trash. Even if it's not like getting taken away to the dump, at least it's in a bag in the backyard next to the kids, right?
Yeah.
And it's not in your kitchen where you're preparing your rabbit meat.
Yeah.
You want to get that. Yeah. Also, trash bags are great for keeping things dry. You can put supplies, whatever you want in there, and it's not going to get wet.
Yeah.
Because they're waterproof.
I have
Makes
one
pretty
tucked
nice.
in my bug out bag.
I do as well. Yeah, I
Or
have one in
two.
my. Because there's even on a bug out, there's so many different things for shelter building. If you needed to keep the rain off the top of you,
Yeah.
that's a great thing. If the ground is wet and you need to sit down, put that out. I mean, there's
Cross
so
the
many.
river.
You've got to cross the river, blow it up, float across.
Yeah. Helps
maybe.
you float and keep stuff dry.
Exactly. You could use
Punching
it
bag.
as a punching bag. Makeshift cold compress with snow or ice if
Yeah,
you needed to,
that's
right?
true.
In a medical
It's good.
situation. They're great for hamster farms. I think that was the first thing we talked about with the hamster farms, wasn't it?
I can't.
Or was it a tarp?
I think it was a
It
tarp.
might have been a tarp. Either way, same thing.
Yeah, same. It is.
Right? Just a smaller farm.
Yeah.
It just depends on how
Too
much you're
sheeted.
expanding. Collecting rainwater, it's great for, or for making a solar
Just
still.
don't get the scented ones.
Yeah.
You don't want to collect rainwater. in
You don't
that.
want it to smell like Bounty or Gain or whatever it
Yeah.
is.
Lemon.
Yeah, lemon. Those are my favorite. Those
They're the
citrus
best
lemons
ones.
Yeah. To store or to move water with, you could use trash bags. But again, get the kind that's not scented, and the kind that's the heavy duty stuff. Because if you want to move water, you don't want one of those cheapy ones.
No, the black ones that you put leaves in, those are typically the better.
The contractor bags. Those are the ones.
Yeah,
those are the ones.
Were they like 700 gallons or something?
Yeah. You could make a shower with it. You put the black ones, you fill it up with water, put it out in the sun for a little, let it get warm, poke some holes in the bottom, take your shower. Pillar.
People have been selling these for years.
I know.
And you're dumb. You just get a garbage bag.
Exactly. A pillow. You just fill it up with cotton balls that you've been saving, and there's
there
your
you go.
pillow, right?
Yeah.
A toilet, because you can poop in it and you can pee in it, and it keeps it away from
Just line
food.
your 5-gallon bucket
Exactly.
or wherever.
Yep. Obviously, trash bags are super helpful in a pandemic situation. You can help to quarantine a room if you don't have those plastic rolls or something like that. You can also use it to black out windows, maybe in a power outage. You're trying to be gray man. You have power in the house because you're smarter than everybody else, and you don't want everybody to know. You black out your windows with trash bags. Nobody's the wiser.
No.
So trash
Nobody's
bags,
gonna mess with that house.
trash bags are vitally important. Don't overlook those when you're getting items. Seriously,
Like they do. They have tons of uses.
yeah.
And this one seems silly, but
Silly.
it's worth it. So a pencil sharpener, teeny tiny little. You can get all kinds of varieties.
Yeah.
But if you're out in the wilderness, stick a little twig in there. You got yourself some tinder like that.
It really
Boom.
does make good tinder.
Yeah, and no one likes a broken pencil tip.
No.
So if you do have a pencil, you're going to want a pencil sharpener. But not only that is, man, you can make. I don't know if you remember back in school days.
Yeah.
I used to make the sharpest pencil in town.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You can make a weapon. You can take some of those twigs and sticks and make you some darts or arrows.
Yeah.
A little spear.
Bolts.
Or a bunch of them and just tie them together with your zip tie.
Oh.
You got yourself a spear for fish.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, pencil sharpener, super handy, safer than just carving into a point with your pocket knife, and it weighs literally nothing.
It really
You'd
does.
have like
yeah.
15 of them.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
your kids probably just enjoy making a bunch of tinder for you.
Absolutely.
So I thought that was a pretty good one I don't have that I'm going to throw in my bag.
Good idea. I like it.
Yeah.
The next one is a deck of cards.
Magic tricks.
Well, yeah, for sure. I mean, survival, depending on the situation you're in, could get very, very boring. You kind of think like I'm dodging zombies all day. There's
You could
lava.
give your wife a deck of cards and she'd be good forever.
For sure. 100%.
There's like Michigan rummy, Mexico rummy.
Exactly. And if they're like murder cards that have like murderers on them,
geez, yeah.
I mean, like she'd never leave the bedroom. Like she wouldn't. She would just be there with those cards all day
Just
long.
laying cards out
Yeah.
to the bedroom.
Exactly. Follow the cards, babe.
You're going to have fun in
That's Ted Bundy. Grab it. Come on. Let's go. But you're going to have to pass the time in a survival situation. And maybe it's not even like a straight up survival situation. Maybe the power went out. And I don't know if you realize this, when the power goes out, there's no power. Like you can't watch TV. You know what I mean? And maybe your iPads are all dead.
There's no TikTok.
There's no tiki-talkies. So you got to do something. And these deck of cards, they're small, they're compact, and you can play like 9 million games with them.
Seriously,
right?
there's a ton of games.
Cam
Flapjack.
hates all of them.
Sight.
Cam hates every one of them, but you can play them.
Yeah.
He's not a card player.
I'm not a huge card player,
Yeah.
but I do play them.
He will if you beg him.
Yeah, like Slapjack, my favorite.
You kill
kids love it.
Slapjack, man.
Yeah.
Kill it. They also make a ton of different type of survival type playing cards. So basically they have tips or they have like edible plants on them. So when you're playing, you're learning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Those are sweet.
I do too. I think it's great for kids, adolescents, young adults,
Yeah.
older adults,
Yeah. Jerry's.
everybody. Cherries. Yes, everybody. They're just great because, again, if you have them in your pack and they maybe have edible plants on them, you're wondering if you can eat a plant, get out
That's the one I have.
the 9 of spades
Yeah.
and figure out
Which
if that's the one.
can I wipe my butt with and not have
Exactly.
all kinds of
Yeah.
problems?
Uh-huh. You could also do, like Cam said, you could do magic tricks.
Yeah.
You could build card castles.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Have you ever tried to do those?
Mm-hmm.
You can do this alone. You can play solitaire.
Yeah.
Solitaire is a game you can play by yourself anytime you
Right.
want, as long as you have a deck of cards.
Yep.
You could do that game where you chuck them across the room into a hat. That game's actually pretty fun.
Yeah.
Say
That's
what
a
you will.
time killer.
Yeah. You can, make a little extra money on the side in SHTF, do some card sharking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like follow the ace of spades or whatever.
Sure.
You could do that. You could use them as fire starter.
Right.
Right? I've never tried them.
I never have.
But my guess is they're flammable.
They're paper. You can burn them.
Yeah. You could use them to seal up a sucking chest wound.
Yeah,
If you needed to.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Just stick it right on there. Put a little duct tape.
A little honey.
A little honey. Yeah, honey. That's right, honey. That's the way to do it. Just smother it in honey and stick it on. That'll probably do. And then, suck and blow.
Yeah.
For those teenage zombie apocalypse nights.
Wait a minute. Oh, yeah.
Suck and blow.
Okay.
You ever played suck and blow?
Yeah.
That takes me back. Yes.
Or date night.
Date night.
Whatever.
It's not quite as
Strip
fun when
poker.
you're married. Yeah, strip poker. There you go.
Yeah.
Now you're getting somewhere. But I'm just saying, when you were a teenager, suck and blow, you're just like, this is awesome. This is the life. Yeah. I remember
This
playing
is
that
the life.
on the bus one day.
I can't wait till I'm married.
Can't wait till
Play
I'm married.
suck and blow all night.
Yeah, and there's like, oh, wait.
Nope. Cards aren't even part
Don't
of
work. You get zip tied down when you even
You
suggest it.
it. Yeah.
Anyways, deck of cards, they're great.
They really are.
They
You can even, put notes on them. Stick them places somebody, look for the ace of spades up in a tree.
Ooh, yeah, that's a plot point to some movie.
That's
probably.
a book I've been writing.
Or you
That's
could,
as far as I've gone. Ace
what's
in
it called?
tree.
What's it called?
Ace in the tree.
Ace in
Can
the
you
tree.
find me? It's a kid's book.
It's a kid's book.
They don't know what it is. But yeah, no,
Young adult.
I do like the deck of cards that have all the information. I have one that's tracks, not train tracks.
Track. Yeah.
And then one that's that's the botany.
And they also make
How many
the
things can you eat out there?
what's the survival the game, not really a game where you have like a scenario on it.
Oh
and you
yeah,
talk
yeah.
about it.
God, what is that one called?
Shoot, I don't remember. But they
Apocalyptic
they make them.
card game. Yeah, yeah. Lots of games. Fun for the whole family. Back to pencil sharpener. You should get a pencil sharpener.
Yeah.
No. And this is always part of a list of bug out bag items you should have, but a notepad and a pencil.
Yeah.
Because you just never know. Keeping track of things on your phone's what we do daily, but battery dies, EMP hits, both of those happen, you're screwed. And you can't keep track of things. So the old trusty way of writing things down, maybe it's just journal things, things that you're doing, places you're going, keep track of your travel and all that. You can use it to leave notes for maybe somebody that's coming up later. Like if you have in your regular bug out plan.
Look in the tree, ace of
looking
spades.
Then under the tree, there's a rock. It's different from the other rocks. You
You'll-
lift it up. There's a note in there and a pencil sharpener. You love it.
A little bit of dental floss soup. Have a good dinner.
Watch out for the trip line.
Love you. Bye.
Meet me by the candlelight dinner.
Cinnamon dental floss soup.
Cinnamon. Smell the cinnamon and follow the trail. And then you can inventory and ration much easier. When
Yeah, you
write it
can,
down.
yeah.
Sometimes the kids, it's just something for them to do. You can doodle.
Yeah, the problem is they use like a little, like 1/100th of the page and then move to the next page. Use 1/100th
That
of that
notepad
page.
will last 30 seconds.
That's the problem, man.
You can do flip book. Those are fun.
for sure.
But yeah, no, there's and then you can burn it if you don't if you're in a pinch.
Or butt wipes.
Yeah. That's true.
You could use it as butt wipes.
I would much rather use
All
a
the
piece
paper
of
cuts,
notebook
though.
paper. Yeah. Peter.
Hello, Peter.
Hello, Peter.
Peter.
Is that a notepad with Peter?
Oh, Peter.
But yeah, lots of uses and
Love letters. You didn't say that.
I didn't say that, did I?
No.
Love letters. You write little notes to your wife. Keep pushing. You're doing great.
Oh, shit.
No, not sexual.
Yeah, I know.
I'm saying.
You're writing her notes. Keep pushing.
There.
Giving it to her as it's happening.
There's
I like that.
There's a card game in the bedroom.
Baby, I like that. You're just handing her notes like you're a mute.
Maybe it's
I like that idea actually. Dirty talk through handwritten notes.
That would take forever. Yeah.
This
then
is
your kids
taking
get all of
forever.
them.
This is taking forever. She hands back to you.
You spelled that wrong.
Why did I marry you?
Why is the zip ties over on?
Are you done?
my
Check
pants?
yes or no. Please check yes.
Did you want to do this? Check yes or no. But yeah, keep track of things, organizing, doodles, love letters, dirty stuff.
Dirty talk.
But yeah, and you can start it all on fire when you're done with it.
Beautiful.
So get a notepad.
Do it
today.
Call this number. Sewing kits. I don't know how to sew.
I don't either, but
So, yeah.
that's good.
But there's a lot of things you can do with a sewing kit if you are skilled enough. One thing is repairing your clothing. And in an SHTF situation, you can't go to Walmart. You can't go to H&M. You can't go to Air Postal. Where else do you go? I don't know.
PacSun.
You can't go there. You can't go to Buckle. You can't go to... I mean, that stuff looks like it's already been
Dillard's,
through
Mervyn's.
SHTF.
JCPenney.
Yeah. You're right about that.
Macy's.
There's
a lot of
Nordstrom Rack.
Yeah.
You know, all these places.
Down East Outfitters.
Down East out. You can't go to Off the Grid Surplus.
No, you can't.
You
don't
cannot
need
do
to
it.
sew any of their stuff anyway.
Nah. So
Ain't
it's gonna
gonna
last till, Jesus comes again, probably. But you can repair the clothing.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of this stupid conversation we're having. You can repair clothing with a sewing kit. You can
And
fix...
it's better to have skill. But I've sewed a button on with all kinds of methods.
Oh my gosh, dude!
It's just
sewed a button
big
on
ball
once.
of all the freaking thread.
The button's there though.
Yeah,
It worked.
it worked.
It looks stupid, but it
looks-
worked.
Yeah, it's not even close to where it should be.
No.
Your shirt's all pulled tight where
Yeah.
the button.
It's over where your nipple is. The other ones are in the middle. So it's like,
It's just if I want to hang a badge or something off.
Yeah, you never know. You could also fix a ripped tent or a ripped tarp if you needed to. Mend backpacks. I mean, you don't have to if you got
Men's
9,000.
backpacks?
Men's back, not women's.
Yeah.
Women's. If you got enough backpacks, you don't have to worry about this.
That's
That's what I keep trying to tell my wife. We don't have to sew these up.
Guess what? Throw it away.
Throw it
Actually,
away.
don't throw it away. I want to keep it
Come
just
on,
in
keep it.
case.
Yeah, that's how I am too.
I broke a strap on one. I still can't throw it away.
No, it's just one of the, what do they call it? The sling pack now.
Yeah.
Sleeping bags, you can mend sleeping bags, any type of gear really when it comes down to it. They're great to mend. In an extreme emergency situation, you could stitch up a wound with the sewing kit,
Yep.
right? It's definitely...
Done on DayZ.
Yeah,
I've done
absolutely. Yeah. Sew a kid's mouth shut.
Yeah.
You gotta.
Yeah.
You gotta be quiet sometimes in the SHTF. But there's just a sewing kit is, it's very useful.
Yeah.
So get one and at least have the basics down of how to use it.
Yeah.
I don't have it down.
And you can they're like teeny tiny little kits that have enough for most buttons and stuff.
Exactly, yeah. You know what would be the worst? You're bugging out and the button on your pants falls off or something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have a kit to sew that back
It's
up. It's
freaking
gonna
irritating.
be a beast of a bug out.
Right. And I like that one that we got from Battlebox.
Mm-hmm.
It's got that big old thick suture
Yeah.
needle. Like you can sew leather with it.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
Put your shoes back
You
together.
could sew yourself right to a horse if you had to. Right through
Yeah.
the horse skin.
Yeah, you could. It ain't falling off.
Nope.
They have I was looking on
Nay
that.
have? Is that what you said?
Nay have.
That's what it sounded like
There,
you
that's a
said.
good joke. Sew yourself to the horse. They have really good running skills.
Quit horsing around. Let's go.
I went on Amazon and they have these manual, handheld little sewing machines.
What?
Yeah, Singer even makes them. But how sweet is that? I'm gonna get one.
Cool.
They're only $20.
Really?
And you just,
How does it work?
well, there's one that's battery operated, and there's another one that's
Nuclear powered.
It's like,
That's what I
Solar
want that thing.
powered.
Solar.
come on, get the sun
Wind
on it.
powered.
Whoa, there we go.
There we
Hem
go.
up those pants.
I want to hem up. Yeah.
But they have some really cool ones. And I've looked into those old fashioned freaking pedal ones. I
Yeah.
can't remember what they call those.
pedal
fancy.
ones. Pedal ones.
Pioneer ones, I think.
Grandma's sewing
But
machine.
yeah, the little handheld ones, I really do want to get one and try it out.
Interesting.
Do a video at some point.
For sure.
Okay, on to
Are they
something.
flammable, though?
I'm sure.
Can you start a fire with them?
I guarantee it. It's got batteries.
Sure.
I heard those start fires.
Yeah.
Here's probably one of the best items ever made on planet Earth.
Sure.
Duct tape.
Mm-hmm.
What can't you do with it? Tell me. Can you think of anything you can't do with it?
No.
Drive a car, fly a plane, maybe.
All
Just
that.
make an
You
autopilot.
do it.
Tie all the stuff together. Yeah. It's a great item. Has multiple uses. Patch tents.
Yeah.
Patch pants. Tie things together. Your garbage bag gets a small rip. Let's put some duct tape on it.
That's right.
You can use it to waterproof items. Your shoes start wearing out. Just duct tape them.
You can make clothing.
You can.
You can make a vest if you had to. You know what I mean?
all the clothing items. You go right to a vest.
Well, it's funny because it's in a song I know. It's a duct tape vest.
Oh,
Anyways,
okay.
that's why I was
That
thinking
makes
about
sense
it.
why that came
I'm
to your
sorry.
brain.
Every time I think
What about a
making-
hat? Is that not good enough?
No.
Waterproof, covers your head.
No, I'm thinking suspenders, maybe.
Socks.
Socks?
But
Duct
you
tape?
can
Oh,
also-
that'd be horrible.
Yeah. I've used duct tape many a times for little pokey, like broken pieces of shoe on like the
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah.
heel.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna tuck that duct tape up.
Yeah.
And they can also be used for medical purposes. You know, they're not the greatest thing for covering wounds, but you can use it in a pinch.
Sure.
They also duct tape is also good to if you tape around a wart, it kills a wart.
Really?
Yeah,
That's cool.
it's toxic to the wart.
I didn't know that.
And warts
It's
hate
also
it.
toxic
They
to your body.
It
But
is.
don't worry. The
It
wart will die.
Yeah, it kind of isn't the greatest thing
Yeah.
for your skin, but you can
Interesting.
control warts somewhat with duct tape.
That's
proven.
cool.
There's study on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. The only thing bad about duct tape is it leaves the residue everywhere.
Yeah.
On whatever you tape.
Yeah.
That's why I like gaff tape better. And gaff tape seems to be a little bit stronger, but it's expensive.
Is that the one that you guys use for
Yeah, it's-
taping down your mats and stuff? It's cool stuff. It's pretty cool.
It's way cool. It's just expensive.
Yeah, I do hate that stickiness or when it's exposed to the sun for very long.
Yeah.
And you just like peel the little plastic
It's
off the
leaking
back
and
and it
yeah.
leaves the whole adhesive.
Yeah, not great.
Get good duct tape.
But duct tape's great. I agree with you.
Camo, there's even camo duct tape.
Yeah, there is.
You know, so you
yeah.
just tape yourself and sit in the forest. No
Tape
one's
yourself
gonna
sit in the forest. Exactly.
tape yourself to a tree. Ain't nobody finding you.
Hell no.
Yeah. I don't know. Bigfoot.
No.
If he's tracking you,
Yeah,
you just tape yourself to a tree.
I like that.
Yeah.
You say is he attracted to you or is he tracking you?
Well, both.
Oh, okay.
You might smell like crap
I heard
and they're
that.
attracted to it.
Yeah. So here is one morale booster. Candy, chocolate, prizes, etc.
And just threw a bunch of them.
Yeah. You cannot overlook morale boosting items. This is something that if you're overlooking it, you're not good at doing stuff. You should get better because you can't overlook this. Hard candy. Boy, it's easy to store, but it can save your life, especially if you have kids. I mean, you give them a piece of candy, don't matter what's happening in their life.
It's true.
Mom just died. Grandpa jumped off a cliff. Cat ran
Have
over.
you had a Jolly Rancher?
If you had a okay.
Oh,
Yeah, everything's
I
fine.
don't care about anything.
Yeah, seriously. Hard candy. And they stay good for a really long time.
Yeah.
I don't know if they ever go bad.
Good for sore throats, too.
Oh, I got a Werther's original. I got 1983. I think it's still good. You know what I mean?
Keep taking it out.
Yeah. Smells great still.
Still sitting on my dash.
Yeah, it's great. Good stuff.
Just
they're-
don't chew it. It ruins
Oh,
it.
Yeah. They're great bartering items because the entire world's addicted to sugar.
Yeah, it's
Every
true.
person on the face of the planet needs sugar. And so if you have sugar in an SHF situation, you're the king of the world, basically. So these are great to
You're
have.
the Willy Wonka of the apocalypse.
Who can make the sunshine? Also, drink mixes. I'm going to put that in this category too because
There is no
Um,
time. Where were we with this candy?
No, what's the song when they're in the they're on the
Is
boat?
it raining?
Yeah, that
Is
one.
it snowing?
That one used to haunt my
It
dreams. When I
did. It
was
creeped
little.
me out.
I
They're all
love it
looking
now.
and it's like a big
Yeah.
old cockroach shows up.
This is a kids movie.
What does this have to do with anything?
Yeah, I got to be on
Is it
acid.
raining? It's snowing. It was a really weird part.
Good gracious. I'm scared now.
Yeah, it was pretty intense.
What was I
Paddle
gonna say?
boats? Ooh,
Yeah.
creepy.
Who wants to be on a paddle boat? So drink mixes. Straight water
Yeah.
forever is
I think
really
that's
hard to
good
drink.
Put that in there.
And especially if you have chemically treated water, it's bad. It doesn't taste great. You want to add a little tang
Even
to
like
that?
storage water,
Yeah.
you shake it up, it still has a
For sure. Add some tang or some Kool-Aid. It's gonna taste so
You can
great.
get kids hydrated in no time.
Exactly. So just think about having drink mixes in this category as well. Cam wrote down prizes on this. So I said get a bag of prizes. I don't know. You know what I mean? You want to give your wife a prize after she survives her
Fends
first...
off a marauder.
Yeah. Hey, baby, you did a good job. You get a prize. You got that spider ring. There you go. The little black spider ring she always
Polly Pocket, here you go.
Yeah.
Good job.
Anyways, morale boosters.
No, the reason I put the prize in there is because I remember during like when the COVID was hot and heavy last year.
Yeah.
It was like the kids wanted to go spend some allowance money.
Sure.
And you're like, you don't really want to go.
Mm-hmm.
Put a mask on, expose yourself, let people criticize you for wearing a mask.
Yeah.
All that crap. Expose yourself. Check the candles in the back.
Yeah, do what you got to do.
But it's like if you buy little Matchbox cars and just
Sure.
kind of store those things away, and then you're like, look, we got a shop downstairs. You want to buy a toy?
Hey, little kid, come to the basement
The
and get you a toy.
The neighborhood kids.
You want some
like,
chocolate?
Hey. You like cars? You like little cars?
Is it raining? Is it pouring?
How else are you going to get
Yeah.
replenishable food when things are...
You got to get the kids in your basement.
Hey, that bike looks cool. You want a little bell for it? Come in here. Come on in, boy.
Listen to it ring.
I
Ding,
got
ding.
a whole Walmart shelf downstairs.
They call me Santa Claus around here.
But yeah, I'm just saying prizes are good, okay?
Great.
People like to win stuff.
Okay.
Sewing machine. Oh, I didn't realize I even put this in here. I thought
You already talked about it.
So yeah, we were talking about the importance of having a sewing kit.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. It's a manual treadle. That's the one that you step on the pedal
Okay.
and it sews.
So cool.
So cool. But sewing machine and equipment. So you have you have your little kit that you throw in your bug out bag, simple manual. Maybe you don't know how to do it. They do have
Sewing. Oh, okay.
They do have a sewing machine and equipment that you can just make things way easier on yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
They have like on Amazon, I think it's like $20 a Singer battery powered sewing machine. Pretty
Interesting.
cool. You can embroider your name.
Don't sewing machines break
Survival
like
number
every
one.
30 seconds?
Yeah,
though?
so this one probably breaks as soon
Every
as it comes
15
out of the
seconds.
box.
It comes broken.
Yeah. But then they have ones that you just kind of like, it's almost like scissors. You just,
That's cool.
But yeah, you think sewing machine, all you can think of is those big, huge things.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a nightlight for your bedroom. That was how, when I grew up, I slept in the sewing machine
In
room.
Nana's room.
Yeah. Under the subtle light of a sewing machine, I read the book.
Is it raining? Is it pouring?
But yeah, you can get a portable sewing machine.
Cool.
If you really want to go all out and your wife knows how to sew or you know how to sew, get a manual treadle.
Okay.
That's the one you just push the pedal and it's like, those never break. Been sold for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
But I threw that in there just because
I like that.
You don't always have to manually do it. They do have little handheld ones. I'm going to get one. I want to try it out.
Awesome.
Tell you.
Sounds like a TikTok.
Yeah.
How about super glue?
How about it?
Stuff is super. It really is. There's so many different things you can do with super glue. And mostly it's just glue your fingers together. That happens all the time. But you could patch a tent pretty easy. You get a little hole in the tent, just put a little super glue on there. That stuff, it glues anything.
It does.
When it comes down to it. Medical wound closures, obviously, Cam did this to me one time. We made a YouTube video. One of our most popular videos, actually, is him patching up.
Yeah, it's a great
Yeah.
medical device.
Yeah. So there's some weird stuff on the internets about this. I read on several sites that you can glue together a weapon of some sort with super glue.
What is that?
I don't like just gluing shit together like a rake and a scissors or something. I don't like really. That was like one of the threads I was reading. I'm like, okay. So you could do
A
that.
hoe and a post hole digger.
I'm not talking about your sister. I'm talking about the garden tool.
Yeah.
So that's one thing you could do. Make a weapon of some
Yeah,
sort.
I think the Gorilla Glue super glue is a little bit better at that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
for sure. Boot and shoe repair, that's
Yeah.
great with that Gorilla Glue stuff.
It is.
Seriously. You can really, any type of gear you have, like that has any sort of like leather or
Yeah.
it has
Like I have my backpack where it sits down kind of by your belt, you know, the back part, and it wears off.
Yeah.
Like waterproof. It's like a good place to put it.
Yeah. What, you got someone calling?
CNN notifications.
Oh, okay.
Something else going down.
Oh, you got CNN on your phone?
Go figure that out.
What are you, Biden?
Yeah.
And the last thing, maybe you need to restrain a dude. You don't have your dental floss. You don't have, you know,
Or
you don't have,
woman.
yeah, either way. Just have them put their hands together behind their back and put super glue on their palms. Old trick my dad taught me. Anyways, super glue their hands together. Can you imagine actually having that happen?
Yeah,
to you?
that would suck.
It would be horrible. Anyways.
I hate getting just a teeny bit on my finger.
Yeah.
Like all day, I'm like, oh, numb right there.
Yeah.
Drives me nuts.
Yep, exactly. But super glue, there's so many uses.
Hide your
medically.
fingerprints
Yeah.
or make your fingerprint.
One of the two.
You remember Ant-Man did that? With super glue. Put his finger, burned it,
Yeah,
got into a safe.
for sure.
Got the Ant-Man
Anyways,
costume.
super
I'm going to tell you the whole story.
Okay, how does it start?
Yeah, super glue is great. But you know what else is great? Not COVID-19, because this pandemic has sucked. And it's made everybody go online and buy stuff and sell stuff and find stuff. And the internet is not the safest place.
It's not.
It's freaking horrible.
No, it's
Ads popping up.
It's like the projects of Chicago.
It really is.
Seriously.
So all of your stuff completely vulnerable online. You
Always
can make it
vulnerable.
not vulnerable online. If you get Surfshark VPN, it can protect you and all the devices that connect to that dirty, stinky internet.
Hate all the internets in the whole world.
Yeah, and that's what I love the most about Surfshark
Yeah.
is you subscribe to it and it will apply to as many devices as you want. You don't get a limit, 5 computers. Maybe you have 10 PCs in your home. Maybe you're a Bitcoin miner.
I do, but only one of them works.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously. But for all those 7,000 tabs, you want
Yeah.
it to be protected.
I know.
And so Surfshark is a virtual private network, puts you online, gray man, no one knows who you are. You can even put your server in, the middle of Afghanistan right now.
Haiti.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Haiti.
They don't have power.
The one server. We got one Surfshark server here.
Yeah.
But that's pretty cool because it puts you in that country. You can access, Netflix of Madagascar or something.
It's a great movie.
Who knows what you could watch there. So pretty cool stuff. And you will not find a VPN cheaper, more inexpensive than
Yeah.
Surfshark. It's roughly $221 a month. If you use our code, you can get it for less than $60.
That's like a coffee.
I know.
It's one coffee.
$60 for 27 months.
What?
If you can't calculate, it's over 2 years. 2 years, 3 months.
gracious.
That's how long it took me to go through PA school, okay?
Good gracious.
I could have had Surfshark the whole time. And
Jeez.
anyways, if you don't like it, you can try it out. 30 days, money back.
Let me give you a little hint. You're gonna like it.
You are.
You're gonna
It's
like
a
it.
super easy to use app, and you can even put it in your router or wherever you're from.
Yeah.
And then when everybody goes online at your house, you don't have to go through a server. It's already going through a server. I'm going to
awesome.
show that one time.
You should.
I've looked it up and I see how to do it. Just don't have time to put it in there. Anyways, go to surfshark.deals/casual preppers. Give it a 30-day try. I guarantee you, you're going to love it. You're going to feel safe,
Yeah.
comfortable, warm, and you're not going to mess around.
Link is in the show notes, by
Yeah,
the way.
okay.
Just go click it.
Yeah, get it. Aluminum and foil.
Yeah.
So aluminum foil, multiple uses. You can put a little piece around an old fuse and tie it in. Remember
great.
my dad, I think our whole house ran on
Aluminum
pennies
foil?
and aluminum foil from the fuse box outside. Cooking. Great for cooking.
Hats so that the aliens don't.
Yeah.
Actually, it's tin.
Block your brain.
So that's a common
Aluminum and
misconception.
tin foil. That's right.
Yeah, aluminum foil is actually a conductor.
Dude, your
So,
brain
like,
waves are going to be
They'd be
sucked
shot out to Mars.
So you're
like
basically
that.
like funneling it
Yeah.
into the spaceship.
So you got to be careful.
That's true. But no, aluminum foil is super useful for cooking. Hobo dinners all night. I love it.
I freaking love hobo dinners.
Yeah, they're like my favorite. And the food's already wrapped up. Like you could even heat it up, throw it in your bag.
Yeah.
Like a hot potato. Keep you warm and you can travel around. Eat your potato later.
That's right.
It's a good insulator.
It is.
You imagine just sitting out there camping, completely covered in your aluminum foil. It's gonna be quiet.
Yeah.
But it can be used as an insulator. You can use it to mark a path. Tie a little piece of tinfoil on a tree.
Yeah.
Pretty easy to see.
For sure.
It's a rhyme. Fishing lure. They love sparkly things.
They do.
Maybe a raccoon. You just put a little piece down in, a spiky, get their hand stuck, and you got raccoon for dinner.
And you could cook them in the aluminum foil.
Just have the whole thing aluminum foil, so when it gets caught, you just push
just
it down in there, wrap it up, cook it.
throw in the fire. Start the fire because you got the cotton balls underneath.
Disgusting. Just fur
It
everywhere.
burns the hair off.
Yeah, but yeah. Anyway, solar oven. Have you ever made one out of aluminum foil?
I haven't.
I haven't either.
No.
Sounds like you can.
Okay.
The internet says so. Sharpen things. This I don't know if this is true, but apparently, I guess this is tin, but I guess aluminum might be similar. You can cut a bunch of tin foil and it sharpens scissors. Had no idea. I doubt it works.
That seems sketchy.
Yeah, waterproof.
Yeah.
And then you can use it to channel your rain catchment into your garbage bag. Tinfoil.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
It's super
you're right.
malleable.
It is.
It's great. And then a reflector. If you're lost, you just shine it up at the airplane. Get arrested
Yeah.
for blinding the pilot.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Yeah.
aluminum foil is crucial.
Well,
Tin
you could
foil,
also
aluminum foil.
black out windows with it.
Yeah.
Same thing. And it, like
Oh,
you said,
yeah.
it's an
Cut
insulator
some
as
heat
well.
down.
Yeah.
Heat down, heat up.
Heat
whichever
down,
way
heat
you
up.
want it.
Yep. Exactly.
But yeah, it does amazing things.
I agree.
Love it. For cooking, it's excellent.
How about wet wipes?
Yeah.
I mean,
It would be easy to overlook these.
yeah, but if you have a baby, obviously, I mean,
You're
you
gonna
can't
have
live a
billion.
day without them.
No.
Right? Wiping butts, cleaning
Or an
nuts.
old person.
It's what they do, Cam. Okay? It's
Yeah.
It's I don't know why they don't use that as like a tagline.
I don't know.
Wiping butts and cleaning nuts. You know?
Oh, that does sound good.
Yeah, put that down. Make a commercial.
I like. You remember Aspercream? For a short time, they had "You Bet Your Aspercream."
No,
It only
that's
lasted
awesome,
like
though.
a month.
No, you bet your ass for cream.
I thought that was the best freaking. I was like, man,
That's awesome. No, I don't remember that. I have to
okay.
find that. They're great for adults too. They're not just for the babies.
Yeah, true.
Because you can do the same thing with your butts and nuts with
Yeah.
them if you got to. Same thing.
Yeah.
Give yourself a horse bath if you need to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can do that. Medically, you can clean up disgusting messes that need to be cleaned up.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you want to be. If you didn't know, if you got a cut or something, you want to keep it clean and the area around it clean. You could use wet wipes to clean it off. So that's
Wet wipes are nice.
You're right. They are. And the problem is with wet wipes sometimes is that it dries out, right? And then you just have wipes.
Yeah.
But that's okay because you can use those as normal toilet
Yeah.
paper or whatever you got to, and they're
Pillow.
or they're just
This turn-
flammable.
yeah.
You know, in a pandemic, obviously these can help you keep surfaces clean. They are actually quite soothing for sunburns and bug bites and things like
Yeah.
that. I don't know if you've
They
ever
actually
known.
are. They wick up stuff really well.
Do they?
You just put a bunch of bug spray on them and
Oh.
apply it all over your body.
That makes sense. Yeah. If you're traveling, if you're in a bug out situation, you're at a hotel, you want to wipe down everything that's in that place.
That's true.
Starting with the remote, the
You
phone.
killed somebody.
Yeah, especially
Wet
if you've
wipes are
killed
gonna be
somebody.
super
Especially if
helpful.
you've killed somebody. But you get in that hotel, and there's more germs in there than there is
Outside the hotel.
in the bottom of a toilet. So you have to just wipe everything off.
Yeah.
And so it's great to have those around if you want to
They are.
wipe stuff off. For me, bang for the buck, I like Epic wipes.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
those things, it's like a beach towel.
It's like
And you can clean your whole family with one
yeah.
if you need
It's
to.
like a silage pit tarp.
Exactly.
It's freaking massive.
That's exactly what I was thinking as well. The silage pit tarp.
The only thing I think like the American flag.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Big ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, wet wipes are great. There's so many different uses. As for a prepper, they're great.
Yeah.
Great.
For toilet paper, Like,
Yeah.
if you got a raw bum, wet wipes are really nice.
I'm sure they are. Yeah, I've never.
We
really
have the
used them.
flushable ones that
I've
my
used them
wife
before,
buys
but-
for my kids,
Yeah.
and I'll be honest,
You use them.
I like them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So yeah, wet wipes or wet flushable toilet.
Flushables, yeah, whatever.
Safety pins. So going way back, we
Back in the
talked
day.
about safety pins being a really interesting medical tool.
Was that our first medical
I
tool?
want to say it
I
was.
was right close to it, wasn't it?
Supposedly we saved a life. I don't know if it's still true. Sounds like
What was
somebody-
true once is true today.
Right. And I got shamed for this.
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
But you could. So safety pins could be used to secure body parts. Let's say the tongue, for example.
Sure, yeah,
Somebody's seizing, and you're like, I don't know what to do with them.
yeah.
You can. This is crazy, but this is in the wilderness medicine book. You can puncture their tongue into their bottom lip, and then just secure it with a safety pin. Go find help.
Yeah, I keep a whole rack, a bunch of them here. Like pre-show, Cam has a seizure once in a while. Just
Look at all. It looks like I've been pierced a million times.
Exactly.
But yeah, they're good. Like if you have a really large wound, and it's seriously, it's hard.
A large wound.
Yeah. If
Oh,
you're the
gosh.
one like taking care of that wound, it's hard to bring the edges together to suture.
Yeah.
You could use a safety pin to like
Oh.
close the gap and then suture to it, take it out. Pretty cool.
That would work.
Yeah.
By the way, nurses, please send us emails about all the stuff.
It'll
that you
be there.
think.
They're already sending one right now. I'm gonna get hung out to
Yeah.
dry. I'm sure. Where does it say that?
But if we have dental floss, we could hang you out to dry
that's true.
because we can make some clothes
That's
on.
true. Clothing issues. How often do you lose a button?
I'm having a clothing issue.
Everybody stop.
Hold
We're
on.
not going to make it up there tonight. I'm having clothing issues.
There's make camp right here. Having clothing issues.
Calling into work to say that. I'm going to be late. I'm having clothing issues.
I don't know what to wear.
But, you know, if you're wading through the river, you can hem up your pants,
Yeah.
tie them up.
Caulk the wagon and float across.
Yeah. That's a great way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Again, fishing hook and lure.
Lure.
Lockpick. I've never tried that. That sounds
I haven't either.
impossible. And then even securing bandages like the triangle bandage, a bandana,
Bandages on
any
my
of that.
legs and my
Safety
arms
pin
for
makes
you.
it super nice.
Bandages.
But safety pins,
Yeah.
multiple uses. Love them. Get them.
You got to get them in your kits.
Yeah.
You got to. They're great.
You just got them.
How about Pantyhose? Huh?
I love a good setup on
Pantyhose. Admittedly, look, I don't know much about pantyhose. And when I was reading into this stuff, it was weirding me out, to be honest with you.
Got a runner in my pantyhose.
I'm not wearing pantyhose. But here,
Never watched that.
but there is some weird survival uses when you get on the internet. So I was
was
glad
shocked.
I was using a VPN because I'm like, am I in
How
the
many
dark
banks
web?
have been robbed
Yeah.
with pantyhoses?
So listen to this. This is
Hose.
going to blow your damn mind.
I'm ready.
Keep animals away.
Okay.
Put dog or human hair in strips of pantyhose and place or tie them around the proximity of your garden. It's best to do
Why don't you
this.
just put a real human head in it? Dang it.
The smell will prevent deer and other creatures from coming in and eating and ruining your survival garden.
Wow.
But listen to this. I mean, can you imagine explaining this to your wife? Hey, babe, I need a lock of your hair in your old pantyhose. I'm going to go garden. You know what I mean?
You're sick.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're into, but that's gross.
Ew. Really? Yeah.
Sure, whatever.
There's an old trick I learned on the web. So apparently you can do that and keep things away. I'm like, I don't know why you would use pantyhose.
If I saw pantyhose hanging on
I'm
somebody's
leaving.
house, I'm not.
I'm leaving. You're right.
You're right. I'm out of here.
This place ain't
That
worth
is
it.
not worth scavenging.
No.
Some weird crap
I will
going. There's
die.
hair in there too.
I'll eat
There's
my-
hair in that bag.
I'll eat my own foot before I go into that garden.
That human hair. Oh, I'm out of here.
In pantyhose?
Yuck.
Is it raining? Is it? It also keeps away the bugs
Ah,
because you wear pantyhose. They can't bite you.
yeah. I
So
can see that. What about fishnet?
no, it doesn't. Also prevents jellyfish from stinging you and leeches from latching onto your skin.
Oh wow!
So you
I
just
didn't
want to
think
wear
about that.
pantyhose all the time.
Why
is
am I
what-
not wearing pantyhose
I
right
don't
now?
know. It says it's a small price to pay for these benefits.
Yeah, yeah.
So wear your pantyhose under your pants.
What if you have, for morale boosting, do a play? Who's going to play Peter Pan? Got to have some pantyhose.
Got to have some pantyhose. You're correct on that one. Prevents blisters.
Yeah, I could see that.
You know,
Friction.
Friction. You're right. As a mask to conceal your identity.
Yes.
Of course. That's a classic. Used many a time. You can hunt small animals. Get a few rocks, put them in your
swing that
pantyhose,
son of a...
tie it off at the end. David and Goliath type situation. Yeah, catch fish.
Oh, yeah.
You stretch your pantyhose over a Y-shaped branch,
Or maybe
create
you
a
should
net.
get the huge pantyhose.
Huh?
Maybe you should get the oversized pantyhose.
Well,
You don't want to stretch them.
yeah, exactly.
I don't know how big they get.
How big do they get? I don't know. This big? You go into the pantyhose store and say, hey, which one's best for fishing? What size do I need?
I want the biggest ones.
I need, you could use it as a tourniquet,
Yeah.
obviously. Here's a good
It
one.
is a really interesting material.
Yeah. Replace a fan belt.
I think I've heard that. A serpentine belt, like on the car.
I guess.
Bull crap, but
Says you can do it. It's not permanent. It says don't count on it.
don't go another 800 miles on
Yeah.
it.
You're going to want to get it fixed, but to get you back to a place if you need to.
I can see that. Okay. Yeah.
So
I like
that's
it.
your pantyhose for you. I mean, a lot of different uses.
I'm going to go get some today.
Yeah, and they come in them weird little egg things, you know.
Do they still come in?
I don't know. Figure.
But I remember that. That's pretty
I
cool.
remember that from a little kid.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
What's in there? Pantyhose?
Yeah, I don't get why they're in that thing.
I don't need
Doesn't make any sense.
Some weird creature that laid an egg. That's some pantyhose.
Pantyhose, yeah. Doesn't make any sense to me.
No, alien. It's alien technology.
Sure.
Not a slipcock key. This is a silcock.
Spitcock.
Spitcock.
Hey,
That's
you
what I
keep
was-
getting that wrong. Spitcock.
Dang it. I started to get it correct. So a silcock key. We got one of these in the Battlebox, the Urban Survival, right?
Yeah, that was a great one.
So if you don't know what this is, it isn't dirty.
No, it's not.
It's
actually.
pretty cool. It looks like a really poorly made Chinese star.
Yeah.
It's got all these different heads on it for basically on commercial buildings. They have a little spigot that has.
Usually older commercial buildings.
Yeah, that's true. You can't turn them on. They don't have any faucet head or whatever, the little spindle thing. So this will go in there. It's either square or it's star shaped or triangular. And the Silcock key has multiple ways to turn the water on.
Yeah.
So you can steal some water from your local church or something.
Yeah.
But threw that in there because you can buy those, and it'd be in a, if you're traveling through a city and you don't want to stop at the 7-Eleven, get a big gulp or a water bottle, steal some off the side of the building.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. Little tool that's small, aluminum, light, and it just can open up all kinds of valves. It's
Yeah,
pretty
they're great for bug out bags.
Yeah.
They're great. How about kitty litter?
Yeah.
Yeah, these are great if you got kitties. It's really great. I just
I don't know. I read through the notes, saw that, and made me laugh.
the funny thing is, I got 2 cats yesterday.
Oh, you got 2.
Yeah.
2.
Welcome to my world.
Wow.
It's kind of a sore subject with me, and I'm just letting it go.
Okay.
I want you to remember that, dear.
So
She's
you-
listening
you
right
got
now.
a bunch of kitty litter?
I don't know. Probably. I probably got a bunch of kitty stuff I don't even know about. But having a bag of kitty litter in your emergency vehicles, obviously, it can help you gain traction.
Yeah.
If you get stuck in the snow, you just throw that stuff out. There you are. Use it in a sanitation kit.
Yeah.
It's super absorbent. It absorbs liquids and smells. You can use it in a portable toilet. I mean, your cats can use it as a portable toilet. You can use it too. It reduces mold. Did you know that?
Yeah.
It can absorb small amounts of water,
Makes total
obviously.
sense.
Yeah. So that's kind of a great alternate use for kitty litter. Moles and rodents don't like the smell of it, apparently, and I didn't know that. So you can pour some into the entrance
Huh,
of
I
like
didn't know
their
that either.
little holes or whatnot, and they don't like it. They go away. They go bye-bye.
Dig elsewhere.
Yeah. Controls algae in ponds. That's another thing I didn't know. Use about
that
1
either.
pound of kitty litter for 2,000 gallons of water.
Oh, okay, good.
You just get a calculator out to do that
got
math if you need to.
2,000 yeah.
That's something you can do. It eliminates odors. Obviously, we don't need to talk about that anymore. Reduces
Great for
oil
vomit,
spots.
like inside the.
It is.
Just soak it all up.
Oil spots, you know.
Yeah.
That's great. It's good in the garden, apparently.
I've heard that.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really want to get into it that much, but it is what it
Because
is.
we don't know.
There's some of the kitty litters made from calcium bentonite, apparently.
Sounds cool.
And it's a natural substance that absorbs radiation. Yeah. So, In the event of a nuclear war.
Bury yourself in
Yeah.
catty litter.
That's catty litter. So saucy.
If you have a mean cat, you get a catty litter.
Oh, catty litter.
Yeah, catty.
She's feline frisky.
My cat only likes catty litter.
She's kind of a bitch. I don't know.
She's mean.
She's mean.
Scratches. She likes catty litter. Calcium bentonite. I'm gonna go ask PetSmart and see if they know what I'm talking about.
Oh, that's hilarious. Catty litter.
Catty litter. Coconut oil. I bet you got some in your house.
I do.
For all kinds of stuff
fact.
that the women
I don't know.
face.
They put
hair,
it on things.
Soak their hair in it.
Rub it in places. I don't know what they do with it.
Yeah.
It's
and
there, though.
It feels really weird. Have you ever put
Yeah.
your finger in it? Ugh.
Yeah. That's,
I just poke my finger in everything in our house. This is peanut butter. What?
I give it a 10. I love that.
And it's really viscosity's strange in this. She wrapped up her cat. When he licks her finger, that's so funny. But anyway, coconut oil for all kinds of stuff. It can be used.
Yeah,
for
you can
medical
cook
stuff.
with it, obviously, but everything tastes like coconut.
Yeah, it
That's
does
the
have
problem.
that flavor, but it stores way longer than most
Does it?
conventional oils, like Penn's oil.
Yeah.
But no, olive oil. So extra virgin olive oil, 12 to 18 months.
Yeah.
Vegetable oil, 4 to 6 months, and then it starts getting kind of
For
rancid.
real?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
I think ours is like probably 46 months old.
Yeah.
That we still use.
Yeah.
I never throw that stuff out.
No.
But coconut oil.
You use
2 year-
oil? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Do you hate your body and your children?
Nope. I'm better.
Do you get vaccines,
I
too?
use butter.
I do too. Just
Screw
burns
oil.
too fast.
But yeah, coconut oil has a long shelf life, multiple uses. Good for skin, good for burns. You can put it in your hair, keep your hair nice and soft.
The women
good
love
for
it.
skin. It can help take off makeup, I believe, or camo if you're bad A.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's just a little bit of a better oil to have.
Put it in a prize bag for your wife, maybe.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You know what I mean?
You got coconut oil.
And what'd you get this time? Did you get dental floss or coconut oil?
Yeah. It's the honey of oils, is what
Oh,
coconut.
that makes sense.
Yeah. So,
Great. Hey, you ever heard of baling wire?
of course I have.
Of course you have. You grew up
Old
with
farms held up by it.
They pulled you out of your mama with
Bunk
baling wire.
beds. Yeah. Put baling wire. Put the baling wire around my ankles. Pull me right
Yeah,
out.
that's right. Now you probably
Hung me out to dry.
You probably had one of them pullers that they use on
They
the
probably
cows.
come along.
Yeah, come along. But you can anything you own, you can fix with baling
You
wire.
can.
I mean,
It's amazing.
yeah.
The end.
I mean, snares. You can make a snare from it.
Yeah.
You know, restraints, obviously. Fencing. I mean, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Any kind of
Oh,
fencing.
boy.
Oh boy, let me tell you about fencing. Shelters. Yes. Cooking hot dogs on a fire.
Oh, yeah.
I've done that before with baling wire. Clothesline,
Yeah.
obviously. Ask Cam's dad. He probably has 100 more.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm going to ask him next time I see him.
You should. I can't tell you how many mufflers I held up by baling wire
I've
on
done
our
the same
farm.
thing.
Yeah.
I actually had to because we went to Moab.
Like
one year.
baling twine is even just
Even twine,
it's
yeah.
freaking probably better than the metal.
I really had a muffler fall off on me in Moab on one of the trails. And
Yeah.
We had some baling wire.
It's the best, man.
Yeah.
For vehicles, for shelter building, wiring jaw shut. This is great.
Pregnancy,
Yeah,
all those things.
yeah. I think I have some baling wire holding up the heater in my camper.
For sure.
It's great stuff.
Yeah.
You twist it, just pulls it tight.
That's great.
It's
Yeah.
really good stuff. But really, baling wire, you should get some. We got one of these in Battlebox, a siphon
We
or
did.
a hand pump. So I also have one for like my water barrels downstairs. To
I
be
do
able
too,
to
yeah.
dispense the water.
That's if you have one of those barrels, you gotta have one of the little hand
Right.
pumps.
Right.
I don't know what else you can do. Lick it out of there. It's not gonna work.
10 licks, you little turd. Get out of here. You don't put your tongue down in there for more than 5 minutes.
How many licks is that?
Get out.
I'm still thirsty, Dad.
I saw that little tongue come out about 15 times.
Does this taste minty?
You want to die? You want to kill all of us?
Keeping the dental floss in there, Daddy?
So the siphoner, those hand pumps, super useful. One, for water, getting it out of there.
Yeah.
But gasoline.
Yeah, I know.
You can draw it out of a tank.
I know, yeah. Tell me about it.
If you've ever used a hose and sucked it into your mouth, you're never going to use it again.
Don't swallow it. Ask Cameron.
Yeah, no. I burped up gas for a solid week after siphoning it out of a snowmobile. That was not good.
No.
But they come in handy for that. For other liquids too. You can siphon them out
For sure. Any type of liquid.
But yeah, you never know. You never know. In a pinch,
Got
you
to
don't
pump his stomach accidentally.
Yeah.
Get one of these.
You take too much Tylenol, stick it down in there, and pump it out. But yeah, siphons, super handy. You'll be glad you have one.
For sure. How about engine oil?
I love engine
They're
oil.
great for engines. If you have engines,
Yeah.
they actually require them.
I think they need
They
them.
require them. You could burn them as fuel for heat if you had to. Yeah.
Yep.
Burn it. I don't know how you
Burn
want to say
them.
it. Burn them. Combined with a stick and rags, you can make a torch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds
Torching it, man.
dripping everywhere.
Yeah. Pour on a wall or fence to keep people from climbing it.
Oh, yeah. Like medieval times.
Yeah. Medieval times.
Is that on
Cable
Cable Guy? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you make a torch.
Did you ever go to there?
I did.
I've always wanted
It's
to.
a beautiful place to be.
I want to
It
go
really
there.
is. I went there one time.
Medieval times.
Yeah. Yeah. So pour it on a wall or fence to keep people from climbing. Yeah. It can be used to get rid of fleas,
Slip and
mites,
slide?
slip and slide. Yeah. Nothing better than an oil slide.
Oh, no.
You get apparently it gets rid of fleas and mites and mange and all that stuff.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great fire starter.
I believe it.
Obviously, you can soften or clean leather boots with it.
Wow. That's good.
That's something. And apparently, you can draw wild hogs in by leaving some used motor oil around.
Oh, really?
Don't ask me why.
I wonder why that boar's been running around my yard.
Gosh, try to get rid of that oil. We got a bunch of hogs. Problem.
They think it's molasses. I just pour it all over their food. This is mainly out of laziness.
Sure.
But when I change the oil in my vehicles, I pour it back into the
truck.
I'm running through a strainer, put it right back in.
Right back.
Been running the
Get a
same,
little air in it. Put it right back in there.
sloshing around. Yeah, it's great. Get all the oil chips and stuff out of there. All the oil, all the metal shavings. Mine's got a whole bunch for some reason.
Yeah, I don't get it.
But yeah, I usually pour it back into those, and I have a couple of them because I'm like,
Into what?
The container, like the 5 gallon.
Oh.
5 gallons. What are those? 5 quart.
Quart.
5 quart.
Quarts.
Pour the new oil in. Put the old in that from the tub, and then I'm like, maybe I'll retract some hogs.
Exactly.
But that old oil, it's a pain in the butt to take to the store and be like, here's my old oil.
Yeah.
So I actually keep it nice and.
You just put
But
it right down the drain.
It's about. I usually drive around trying to find a storm drain, pour it all down in there.
I accidentally spill it in the back of my truck and drive down the neighborhood.
Whoops!
They must be resurfacing
Who knocked this over?
They resurfacing this road.
Get the cat litter. Yeah. So, meat thermometer sounds stupid. Probably is a little bit.
Is a little.
But the reason you do not want food poisoning when you are trying to avoid the hospital during some weird pandemic.
Yeah.
Or even going into the hospital with vomiting and diarrhea. It takes them forever sometimes to figure out what's going on.
Or even vomiting and diarrhea when you're not in the hospital.
Period.
It's not great.
So, and things are going to get sketchy. Power's out. You're going to have your meat maybe staying, maybe zip tied to your leg. I don't know. Some meat soup. Or your other meat's zip tied to your. But yeah, like if you're trying to eat stuff out of the fridge real fast, you just don't know. And you want to cook it to 7,000 degrees. You're going to want a meat thermometer, a heat meat thermometer. All right, moving on. I think they're useful, and I put it in here because you think you know what you're doing and cooking,
biscuit.
but you don't want to get sick.
You're right.
So
Get you a meat thermometer.
Yeah.
How about earplugs?
Yeah, those would be good.
You
We
know,
just
maybe,
got some in the Battlebox, too, just recently.
you ever been shooting without earplugs?
Yep.
Hurts.
What?
It's not great. How about your significant other? Maybe they're a loud sleeper.
Yeah.
Either with the snoring or the talking.
CPAP ain't working anymore.
All those things. Are there sirens blaring all day in your apocalypse? Get
Yeah.
some earplugs.
Yeah.
You don't want to hear that all day. You know what I mean? Maybe you just need some time to get away from the kids, but you're trapped in your safe room.
Maybe you're in Baghdad and there's just tracer
Baghdad.
rounds going over
Exactly.
head all day long.
You're sick of listening to the people fall off the plane into your backyard.
Oh, yeah.
Put those on. Anyways, it's just, you can just put those in and then mentally go to another place.
Yeah.
I
think to get a good quality sleep, you're going to want to have something like that.
Yeah, but again, be wary of not listening to things.
Well, you got to have somebody on standby.
You're on standby.
You're on standby. Watch me sleep.
Yeah.
Then the last thing, don't forget your entertainment, books, PDFs, podcasts, games. You want something to kill the time. Board games are great. Cards are great.
Yeah, we talked about that, didn't we?
Yep. You want something to ease the stress. You want something to distract your kids. Maybe babysit your kids while you're doing something.
Yeah.
Overlooking these things, you're going to be hating life when you're all cooped up in one room in a tent inside your house.
Yeah, it's going to be horrible.
So get a variety of games, some books, digital media. You don't always have to have the internet. You can download stuff and save it. And you can even, I have an old tablet where I have some things to read. Never going to get to it. One of them, I think, is a ham radio guide. But put those on there and throw it in a Faraday bag just in case.
Yeah.
Because digital media, if it gets destroyed in an apocalypse, my kids will be destroyed mentally.
Yes.
They got to have something like that.
Yes.
To throw in there. They'll read. There's fun games, but...
Did you say don't read?
No, I said there's read.
Oh, there's read.
There's reading.
There's read. There's a thing they
you
call
can read, coloring books, board games, but a little digital media, it can be helpful.
Sure.
And then storing PDFs on those of guides to suture, how to remove a baby from a body, stuff like that.
Baling wire and dental floss.
Yeah. But anyways, download our podcast, all of them, store them.
I love it.
Yeah. But then... you're going to be happier. You're going to be happier when you can entertain people.
So that's a lot of stuff, but there's probably more, and we know there's more.
Yeah.
But if you guys have more, let us know.
Yeah, there's some overlooked items out there.
Sometimes it's just fun to talk about items.
Yeah.
When it comes down to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It is.
Just want to talk about them.
Break them down.
Break them down.
Just don't throw it in there and not know what it's for.
Today's podcast is brought to you by Tacpak, the only monthly tactical subscription box with useful, professional-grade stuff inside. Use our code CasualPreppers and get a free separate bag sent of EDC gear along with your first month's Tacpak. Head to tacpak.com, use our code CasualPreppers. And if you have an AR, you like EDC gear, I mean, you're losing money by not going with Tacpak.
No, you really are.
And they are the original Casual Preppers sponsor.
Yeah. They kicked us into wherever we're at today.
Whatever the hell you call this, they helped us get there.
They did.
Here, whatever.
They sure did.
Yep, so anyways, go check out the Tacpak.
It's time for the quick and dirty medical tip.
I'm going to make this super quick.
Beautiful.
Essential medical creams.
Cam's Cure-All.
Yeah,
Done.
this is it. I might have mentioned some of these before. But if you don't have these in your kit or in your medicine cabinet or in your medical bag in the basement, whatever, you're dumb. You're going to die.
I don't know if I got any of these.
So, super useful items that you can put in. These are all creams, okay?
Okay.
Vaseline.
You stick your finger in all these, haven't
I
you?
have drove my finger deep into the bowl or
Lidocaine. That's my favorite.
I do that one last because I can't feel.
Yeah.
Vaseline is great.
I got some of
Can
that.
use it for all kinds of things. Barrier creams.
By the way,
diaper rash.
you got to get oil from the ground to get Vaseline if anybody wonders.
Oh, yep, right.
So
Don't be dumb about
don't be dumb about it. That's how you got
fossil oil and kill it.
Yeah.
Bacitracin or polysporin. You can get Neosporin, but there's a greater chance of a reaction to the neomycin in it. So
Really?
just get bacitracin or polysporin.
Okay.
Get a big old tube of it. It's good for, again, barrier cream. I mean, you can use it for areas that are high friction, that are rashed. But then helps with small, possibly infected.
Smallpox? Is that what you
Smallpox. Small, possibly infected wounds.
said? Okay.
I would also make sure you get some antifungals. Like clotrimazole is a really good one. Terbinafine, athlete's foot, yeast infection, like Monostat's another one I put on there. But fungal creams are super essential because you just never know.
Yeah.
You get one of those, you don't want to go to the doctor all the time. Get it. Hydrocortisone cream, super useful for rash, for reactions, itching. You want to have some steroid cream.
Okay.
So get some hydrocortisone. Lidocaine, you can get this in a tube. It's good for, dental pain, wound pain. You can use, it's not the greatest for burns, but just like a second degree or
Emotional
sunburn. Yeah. Lidocaine is good and it can be helpful.
Okay.
And I put and I mentioned Monostat already. Yeast infections are not fun to battle, I've heard. And so you want to have a
Doesn't sound
vaginal
great.
antifungal. And then the last one is Sensodyne.
Oh, yeah.
Teeth get all sensitive. Stores are cleaned out. Can't get in there. Like, that stuff freaking works. Like,
Does it?
I've had, like, sensitive teeth. If you use white strips or anything, it freaking butchers the nerves. It makes it just all hypersensitive. But Sensodyne, use it for a few weeks. Gets you calmed down. You don't have to worry about your toothache, or it kind of manifests itself as more than just
More than a
sensitive.
toothache.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, those are the creams that I would pack in your bag.
Cam's Cure-All.
There you go.
Thanks, guys.
That's it.
Appreciate you listening. We love you all, and stay survived.